In this video, oh my God, oh, that looks delicious. We're going deep in Austin, Texas. I'm so tempted to take this down right now, but I would like to go to the bathroom within the next 6 days. Discovering food truck food you've never seen before.
To me, if you smoke it at a lower temperature, it's just all the flavor. You smoke a brisket because you want the flavor. You want the smoke. You're going to get the smoke.
I like that. You're going to get the smoke. That sounds roughly like a veiled threat. You're about to get the smoke. We already made one food truck video here in Austin and you guys loved it. Check it out, 90 billion views. Way better than Mr. Beast actually. So we thought, hey, why not make another one? What blows me away about the food truck scene here is that there's just so much variety. Sure, New York has a lot of food trucks, but 89% of them are halal, and a small fraction of those people will flick you off if you try to film them. That happened to me. It would have hurt my feelings, except I don't have any. In Austin, it's not just about the sheer quantity of food trucks, it's about the variety. Food from every nation. People coming from Venezuela. People coming from Mexico. That's how you say Mexico in Spanish. Folks from Asia. Or American food crossed with other food it shouldn't even be crossed with. So are you ready for a wild food truck here in Austin, Texas? No? Oh, I was expecting you to say yes. Right behind me, we have our first location. This is R&B's Steak and Fries. Two brothers originally from New Jersey came all the way here to Austin, Texas to bring the locals cheesesteaks. Here's how it works. You build your own sandwich and you get to choose your own cheese. There's American, there's provolone, or there's Cheese Whiz. And this is where I'm stuck already. They say classic is the Cheese Whiz, but Cheese Whiz just feels so white trashy. Like it doesn't contain any dairy products. I think it's just oil and flavoring. Well, hold on. At my core, I am white trash, so I should get Cheese Whiz, right? And then they have provolone, and I love provolone. I'm gonna have to ask them inside. I'm not sure. Let's go for it. I'm in the truck with Armand right here, and I have to ask you, when you build the sandwich, the first and most important decision is what kind of cheese to put on it, correct?
Correct.
I love provolone.
Provolone's great.
Cheese Whiz.
Ooh.
The white trash part of me is like, you should get the chemical cheese from a can. And then the part of me who is a respectable culinary ambassador for the world is like, probably go with provolone.
I think what you should do is get provolone cheese on it, and then we'll hit it with a little whiz drizzle and get you a little bit of everything flavor.
Hey, all right, whiz drizzle, like what my wife hates when I leave on the toilet seat. Sorry, babe, sorry about the whiz drizzle. I like your idea. Let's combine the cheeses and let's get started.
I'm gonna grab my meat and get started. Some people don't know that the industry standard on meat given at a cheesesteak spot is 4 ounces. We bump it up and we do 4.5. That meat kind of broken up. 100% Texas grade A beef. A little bit of the seasoning we got, a little bit of black pepper, got our caramelized onions over here. Also we got our mushrooms as well, and also that fresh jalapeno that gives it that perfect spice.
Yeah, this looks fantastic.
Let's get that provolone popping. Nice sharp provolone cheese just to do the trick. Hit it with one more little spray of water just to make sure it's nice and steamed up, and then cover that up. In the meantime, I'm gonna check this whiz and make sure this whiz is where we want it to be. Not your whiz drizzle, Sonny, but ours. I'm just gonna slide that right in there like that. Oh yeah. All right, Sonny, you ready for this whiz drizzle, my friend?
Yes. Ooh, whiz drizzle.
Oh yeah. Just get a nice little cut in that. Sonny, this is your provolone whiz drizzle onion jalapeno mushroom, and it's ready for you to devour it.
Glorious. Boom, check it out right here. This is a lot of food. Let's start with this right here. Philly cheesesteak fries. I'm told these are award-winning loaded fries, and they look gorgeous. You can see the mushrooms, the onions, the green peppers, the meat, all of it mixed together. 2 different types of liquid cheese. Here we go. Oh yeah, peppery, delicious, soft meat, heavy cheese. The only thing is you gotta be quick. You're gonna get soggy. If they do sog up, you can always mix it with more beef, more jalapeno, more onions, and then here on the side, buffalo sauce. Is that buffalo sauce?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a little bit of that, a little bit of ranch. Oh my God, give me a beer and I'll be in heaven. Here, this is the main event. Take a look at that. We got steak, sticky provolone, and just a little bit of a whiz drizzle. Let's try it out. Provolone, stretchy, delicious, cheesy. A mound of steak inside. It's not just 4 ounces.
It's 4.5 ounces.
That's like 12.5% more meat. There's just a hint of the Cheese Whiz, which is nice. It's super salty. I mean, it is enough sodium for about a week and a half, and that's if you're a rhinoceros. Ooh, this is how you know it's good Cheese Whiz. It has a skin. People who draw blood can practice on this, seeing if they can pierce the cheese. Let's give it a little bit of a dip. All right, a big, messy, cheesy bite. I love this cheese, but I'm always gonna swipe right on provolone. It's got body, you get a cheese pull. I see the Cheese Whiz more like a good friend that has a truck and they help me move every once in a while. Gotta keep that friendship. Otherwise, this was fantastic.
I'll make you move like your boots are on fire.
We've come to another food truck. Right here, Venezuelan food. This place is called Four Brothers. So I've never been to Venezuela before. It seems right now it might not be the most tourist-friendly destination in the world, but in the meantime, their food is here in Texas, so why not enjoy it? If you're not familiar with Venezuelan food like me, this will give you some hints as to what you can get. Let's start with this, the arepas. It is a gluten-free corn sandwich served with avocado sauce and garlic sauce. Wikipedia says it is a primary cuisine of Colombia and Venezuela. Then this, cachapas. Now what is a cachapas, you might be wondering? Well, it's right here. Can you read? Sweet corn pancake served as a quesadilla with cheese. Beyond that, they have yuca. My buddy Oro, who is Cuban, told me yuca means cassava, but this guy here is saying yuca means potato. I don't know for sure. I'm gonna order that too and find out. I'm in the truck with Ruben. Ruben is a little bit worried because his English, he said, is just okay.
I speak just a little English, but I will try.
So, okay, your English is much better than my Venezuelan.
Yeah, let's go to speak Spanish. Cuéntame, ¿cómo está tu día?
Sí.
Sí.
Sí. That's, okay, today I want the Four Brothers arepas.
With chicken or pork?
What do you like more?
Chicken is better.
Let's go with chicken. And the cachapas?
Cachapas, perfect, yeah.
Yes.
Cachapas, yeah.
I love this guy.
Yeah.
I said one word correctly. He's like, let's go. So those two and yuca.
I got it, sorry. We start with the black beans. After the black beans, we use the famous queso de mano.
Ah, I've never seen this.
This is Venezuelan cheese. You can try now.
Oh,
The people say like queso fresco, you know?
I think it's like mozzarella, but more salty. Really good.
On the top, yeah. That's the chicken.
Nice, just sizzling on the flat top. That looks great.
This is like Venezuelan burger. Now we will put the garlic sauce. This is the avocado sauce. People call guasacaca. It's like cilantro sauce. Also, it's vegan.
Good vegan sauce right on top of that chicken.
2 slices of avocado. And I like plantains. We fry the plantains and we put it on top of the arepa.
It's a big sandwich.
In the finish, 1 slice of tomato. We close the arepa with the Venezuelan cheese.
Wow, that is so thick. So that is it right there. Beautiful.
Let's go to make the cachapas. The people call quesadillas, but it's not quesadilla, it's cachapa.
So he's gonna give this a little bit of a flip, but it looks like it's already cooked.
It's already cooked, yeah.
Just need to heat it up. So that is yuca. Yeah, I think it's a cassava.
To the fry it 4 minutes. Now I will put the famous queso de mano on the half part of the cachapas.
So that is gonna melt.
Yeah, it have to melt.
Oof, that's thick. Is this the same as how you make it in Venezuela?
It's the same, yeah. Let me see. The plate.
Finish?
Yeah, that's it.
Ruben, this food looks incredible. Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Hey.
Thank you. Sorry. Oh, yes. Sorry.
Right here we have 3 foods I've never tried before in my life. And what's interesting is trying to figure out what is Venezuelan and what is kind of catering to the American taste buds. For example, this is the yuca. Now, Oral called it yuca, but to me it was cassava. And I was right, so they take this and then they fry it. After that, this is a part that felt a little bit more Americanized. They take the cheese, they put it on top, they melt the cheese, and then they put on 2 different types of sauces. Let's try this out. Oh yeah. When you do loaded fries, all the fries get soggy, but cassava is stronger than a potato. So even though there's an onslaught of sauces here, the cassava is keeping its integrity. Right here, the cachapa. Only 2 ingredients. It's basically a cornmeal pancake that's already been pre-cooked. And then look at the inside. That is just a huge, thick layer of cheese. I'm gonna try to do a cheese pull. Yeah, that's good. Oh my God. Oh, that's a good cheese pull. This cheese, it's something between like mozzarella and halloumi. It is so salty, dense, thick, beautiful. So this is a bit sweet. Because this has a corn base, I thought it might be dry, but I think it's been fried in so much oil that it's not dry at all. Cheese is my new favorite. Queso de mana. Oh my God, that's all the cheese that's just fallen out. I'm so tempted to take this down right now, but I would like to go to the bathroom within the next 6 days. Right here, we have the arepa. Corn flour bun on the outside, cheese. You've got tomato, sweet plantains, avocado, chicken. So much going on here. Okay, first of all, it's ridiculously thick, and the bottom has already started to get a little bit soggy. Oh, how do I get a bite with everything? Here we go. I find it hard to believe that in Venezuela, the sandwiches are this big. This has to be Texas size. Stringy, delicious chicken. You can taste the beans, the sauce, cheese, tomato, everything working together. I love the bread on the outside. The only issue I do see here is that I feel like there's enough fillings in here for 2 sandwiches. I would say in the future, I want it to be a little bit less wide, a little bit easier to get my unusually small mouth around. That is 3 Venezuelan foods I've never had before in my life. I gotta say, excellent. 10 out of 10. That means 10 out of 10 in Spanish.
If you like to party and if you like food, then this collection of food trucks is for you. right here on Austin's iconic Rainy Street, a place packed with tourists, but not enough to drive the locals away. Here, my next food truck of choice, Burro Grilled Cheese, where they're selling, well, grilled cheese sandwiches. But trust me, it goes a lot deeper than that. Right now, I'm in the kitchen with Scott.
Here in the kitchen, they have my dream refrigerator. It is just full of 100 pounds of cheese and then cola on the bottom. The only thing it's missing is a bottle of Jack Daniels. Where's that?
That's in my car.
All right, cool, yeah. That's what he does. He drives around and says, hey kids, take a look at this. He doesn't do that.
No.
Here, you guys do 4 different types of grilled cheese.
You're getting the Whalen and Willie, which is one of our most popular, and it's got a spicy maple bacon sauce. It's got caramelized onions, pepperoncinis, Colby Jack cheddar cheese on there. It's got a nice like bacony sweet profile to it.
Love it. I love profiles. All right, let's get into it.
Start off with some fresh sourdough. We got our spicy maple bacon sauce. We make this in-house. It's got maple syrup, bacon, cilantro, other flavors in there, mayonnaise. Got a mount on there. So now we're putting some caramelized onions that we grilled up this morning. Then we get a few pepperoncinis. It gives it like a little kick. And then we're hitting it with the Colby Jack cheddar blend. We layer it on there. So this guy, it's called a salamander, kind of does a melt on it before we throw it in the oven. It's just to speed up the process, essentially, so that we don't have to grill it for as long, so that the bread can still be crispy, but not taken to too much crisp. So then we're just gonna fold her up and get some fresh butter, slab it on there, throw this guy on there, a little slab on top, and we let it work.
Scott, how do you feel about that?
I feel like I wanna eat it.
We have our food right here. Come and take a look. It's glorious. This sourdough bread is the ideal bread for this type of thing because you can't have a bread that's going to be weak or too tough that's going to fall apart. As I open it, you can see some of those caramelized onions and the pepperoncinis. The pepperoni is the only part I'm apprehensive about because I think it's going to have a strong, dominant flavor. I'm going to try a bite without the pepperoni first. Let's go for it. Huh? Oh, toasty, buttery on the outside, on the inside, delicious gooey cheese. There's a hint of maple bacon. Now, the pepperoni, I'm going for it. Sour, punchy, sour, spicy. I think I like it overall. Very nice.
Crimson Creek Smokehouse, a barbecue food truck slightly out of town, is strategically located across a vodka tasting room. Instead of the usual Texas barbecue style where they heavily utilize salt, pepper, and garlic, here it's all about Oklahoma-style barbecue. They give the meat a little bit extra. Marcus and Jamie are the power couple behind this meat-making machine, and he's about to give me a tour of his greatest hits.
Right here, we have a couple things on the grill right now. Tell me what we're looking at.
We have 2 tomahawk ribeyes, and then we have the bone marrow. This one has smoked for about 4.5 to 5 hours, so it should have some pretty good flavor.
And what do you put that on top of?
On that steak right there.
Oh my God, it's so rich.
This one was about 3.5 pounds when we started. It'll roughly be around 3 pounds when we get finished. And we finished this one off with duck fat and butter mix that we do. And then you scrape the bone marrow on top of that.
This is my first time seeing a tomahawk that's actually been smoked for hours. What is so good about smoking this cut?
To me, if you smoke it at a lower temperature, it's just all the flavor. You smoke a brisket because you want the flavor, you want the smoke. You're gonna get the smoke, and then we finish it off on a hot fire.
I like that. You're gonna get the smoke. That sounds roughly like a veiled threat. You're about to get the smoke. All right, let's do it.
So what we have here is clarified butter and duck fat, and what we're gonna do, we're just gonna sprinkle a little bit on top.
Oh my God.
And then we're gonna throw it on some hot fire. We're gonna have a nice big flame. We're gonna get a nice little finish on it.
Oh, that looks delicious.
We're gonna bring it back over here at our little marrow bones.
Oh, thank you. Right now I'm in the kitchen with Jamie, and she's gonna be preparing what?
Rib tips. So this is the part of the spare rib that when you cut St. Louis into the nice neat rectangle, this leftover piece usually is kept for the pitmaster snacks. We turn them into what we call rib nuggets or rib tips here, and they, in my opinion, are really the sweetest part of the pig. All right, so real elegant here with cutting that into chunks. What makes this Oklahoma style barbecue is we sauce after the smoke, and we get these good and spicy. All of these just big, meaty rib nuggets ready to go.
So right here we have the pork belly burnt ends. It almost looks like some kind of beautiful braised Vietnamese pork belly, but I'm sure it tastes completely different.
A little bit different, but it's still going to be a very spicy, lean, and fatty combined bite of pork.
Ooh, those are big. plump.
All we'll get now is some bread and some pickles, and we'll get you ready to go.
Thank you. Right here, we have an incredible wild protein packed spread, and this is a little place across the parking lot selling vodka, and somehow it got into my cup. Anyways, right here we have the pork rib tips, and then right here we have burnt ends from the pork belly. I've never even heard of such a thing. It's too big for one bite. I'm gonna cut that in half. Ooh, you don't even need a knife. It's so soft and tender. Oh, take a look inside. You can see it's pink, it's white, it's gorgeous. Let's try it out. Oh, it's so soft and delicious. The outside is a little bit sweet. It's so different from braising. It's like a whole different texture. When you braise pork belly in Asian cooking, it gets really, really soft. And this is also tender, but it's like you can feel the different layers as you're chewing it. Drink some barbecue. Very satisfying. Right here we have the rib tips. The outside is so soft, fatty, and juicy. That looks wonderful. Look how dark that bark is on the outside, but how light and delicious it is on the inside. Similarly delicious, smoky, tender, sweet. This is heavy food. And so on the side, they've got pickles. Because there's vinegar in there. What's wild is that that's an appetizer for this right here. This is our big bad tomahawk. What's amazing is they said on the side, we have bone marrow, which is basically pure fat. We have duck fat, which is also pure fat. And I said, well, what do you have to like cut the heaviness? She's like, huh? Like what, like bread? So we got some bread too. Let's take a look at the marrow first. Wow, the marrow goes deep into some of these parts here. Look at that. This is all just super fatty, gritty, super rich bone marrow. Smoky, beefy, greasy. Very satisfying. Now that bone marrow is actually supposed to be the dip for this. It could probably be close to rare. So good. So there are definitely some sinewy parts on the edges here. Incredible color. This has been smoking for hours. Oh, wow. The spices are incredible. It's full of juiciness. It's very tender. Okay, right here, duck fat. Give it a little bit of a dip. Hey, when in Oklahoma, do what the Oklahomians do. Let's try it out. Ooh, duck fat with butter? Oh my gosh. An unlikely duo, a perfect combination. It was so fatty. I chewed it like twice and it fell down my throat. Ooh, the seasonings on here. It's peppery. They got their own secret seasonings. Every bite gets better. But what I have to try now is using this as a vehicle to transport more bone marrow into my mouth. It's like eating a stick of butter and putting some olive oil on top. It is just pure decadence. Try it out. Oh wow, it feels so right and so wrong at the same time. I feel naughty. There's so much meat, so much fat, and so much flavor. It's rich, but it doesn't feel too rich. I thought it'd be too much though, and I gotta say, easily balance that out with one pickle. Perfect balance. Am I gonna eat a whole $125 3-pound tomahawk by myself? Yes, but should I? No. I should probably find some people to share it with. On Craigslist, where I find all my other friends. For me, I've never tried Oklahoma barbecue, but after trying this is like the best advertisement for Oklahoma State tourism. I wanna go there, I wanna try the food, I wanna try the barbecue and see what it's all about. Just this small sampler platter here, very delicious, very tempting. Well, guys, that is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Food trucks here in Austin, there is nothing like it. It's food except for it's inside a truck instead of a restaurant. Isn't that fun? They can drive it around, like to my house. Why don't they just come to my house instead of me going to them? Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Oh, peace. Oh, I'm so bloated and pretending everything's fine, but I feel so sick inside. Oh, it's too much food.